from Broken Hill, a high school dropout whose career started in the mines, wind up becoming a globally respected stargazer.
Yeah, for Trevor Barry, it was seeing Saturn through a colleague's telescope that would change the course of his life. And that moment inspired him to build a two-storey observatory in his own backyard. His discoveries would lead to working with NASA and inspire a new book, Outback Astronomer, with a little help from TV icon Liz Hayes, of course. And we're very lucky to have the gorgeous Liz Hayes in the studio with us today. Liz, this is just such an extraordinary tale. When you first heard about Trevor, you went to Broken Hill to visit him. What did you expect to sort of see and find and what he'd be like?
Well, I had no concept of Trevor beforehand, and we went out there to do a story on him, and I was with, I should point out, Ali Smith, who was my producer at the time, and Trevor Barry just was like a star himself. And when we got into this story, a guy who saw through to year 10 at school, clearly a smart guy, obviously, but goes to the mines like everybody does. His dad, his brother go to the mines. That's where you work in Broken Hill. And then he gets an opportunity from a mate who says, I'd love you to come and have a look through my telescope. He doesn't really want to go. He has a look, and he thinks they've put a photograph at the front of it because he can't believe what he's seen. It's Saturn. And the love affair begins with Saturn. But when we went and spent time with he and the gorgeous and adorable, as he calls her, Cheryl, we all went down to the Silly Goat Cafe afterwards and went, wow. And you don't often do that with stories. And I think it's him, it's them as a couple. I think it's just, of course, any of us can be Trev, if we're passionate and want to follow our dreams. And he's in his 50s, he goes to uni, tops of class. You know, I mean, he's just this inspiring person. And we've never fallen out of love with Trevor. So we had to tell his story. And it could almost be Cheryl's story as well, because she is, you know, such a force in that relationship.
Listen to you talk about
this. I know.
And you've met and interviewed some of the most important, most famous people in the world.
I know.
And it's Trevor out there that's captured
Trevor got me, yeah.
It's amazing.
He did. And, you know, it's not the book I thought I would be writing, but we knew instantly, all four of us, the cameraman, the soundman, Ali and I, all sat there and went, this guy is a book.
Yeah.
And then we thought, he's a film.
Yes, that's right. No, 100%.
But we thought, you know, let's see if we can write the book. And, you know, I still had no idea what the book would bring up. It was just amazing what he and Cheryl could tell us.
See, it is those stories about people, not, you know, like Larry said, you have interviewed some of the world's greats, but it's stories like Trevor's that make us stop in our tracks, make us sort of remember who we are and his connection to the world.
Could be your dad, could be, you know, your mum. It really is like that. I mean, you look at them and you just go, of course, we all should be able to follow our dreams and achieve the dream.
You looked through the telescope, you saw Saturn. Did it change your life? Were you looking at something going, there's more to this place and there's more to Trevor's story?
Correct. I think there is a little bit of that. I've now learnt so much more than I needed to about how to build a telescope, because he built his own telescopes, ground his own mirrors. He built his own observatory, two-storey in the backyard. You know, he uses the washing machine motor and he gets the cord from the sailing boat. And he you know, he just does all of this himself. But I think it is about, oh my goodness, he's been looking down all this time, he's looking up. And it's like, what is out there?
Yeah. And despite the fact that he's done this, I mean, it's remarkable in itself. NASA, he's worked with NASA, but he remains very humble.
Incredibly humble. That's the other thing about Trevor. He still can't quite believe it, really. And now he is still providing incredibly important data to astronomers around the world, at universities around the world. So, I mean, all I can say is I defy anyone not to love them.
He doesn't like to travel out of Broken Hill.
No,
we couldn't get him on the couch today. No. What was he like over there at NASA? Was it like a little kid in a lolly shop?
Well, first of all, he goes, we fly him to California and we put him into the Mondrian Hotel on Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah, perfect.
And he's in there and he goes, oh, this is a really strange hotel. There's not a TV in my room or anything. Anyway, he finds out the mirror at the end of his bed is the TV. He has no idea. And he's like, I've never seen so many Ferraris and whatever, and the freeways and the signboards. But then he gets to NASA And Madame Saturn is waiting for him. She is the renowned expert in the field that he's dabbling in. And he sits in mission control, and Trevor's gone to heaven.
Wow.
I can just imagine him there at the Mondrian. It must have been like a scene from Paul Hogan, Croc Dundee going, the bed's too soft, I'm going to sleep on the floor.
It is a bit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, this does have Hollywood blockbuster written all over it. I mean, Liz, who would play you if this turned into a movie?
I play no part in this story. This is purely Trevor and Cheryl, and Cheryl is really not to be underestimated. Her voice is in this book. We give her a voice in this. So, and listen, all power to my co-author Ali Smith and Trevor himself, because we would write things, and we'd get Trevor to write things to us and say, you know, is this right, Trevor? And he'd go, oh, I wouldn't say that. And you go, no, well, say what you would say. I'd never say wow. I'd say Struth.
Oh, that's so
you know,
good.
It truly is his voice.
It is all the great Australian movies rolled into one.
Yeah.
It's The Castle, it's The Dish, it's Croc Dundee, it's everything
It
there.
is. I mean, talk about stumble upon a fabulous story.
Which Hemsworth brother, just out of
Yes.
curiosity, which Hemsworth brother looks most like him?
Like Trev?
Yeah. Or is it more of a Hugh Jackman vibe?
Well,
Take your
look,
pick.
you know, I don't mind. You know, any one of those can turn up.
All right. You've always got some great things going on. Now the book's out. What's next for you?
Oh, gosh, Larry, I have no idea. But I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of really enjoying what might come next. And I've never had that position, that place in my life before. I've always had a fair idea of what comes next.
Yeah.
But I don't, and I really, I feel a bit blessed about being in that position.
Well, I've got a pair of binoculars at home if you want to write a book about me. That's fine.
You know what? Liz is busy all of a sudden.
Yeah,
That's
so
funny,
good to
mate.
see you. This
Thank
sounds
you.
fantastic. We love this story so much.
Thank you so much. I mean, it's lovely. Thank you.
Can't wait to read it.
Great story. And the book is called Outback Astronomer. It's by Trevor Barry, Liz Hayes and Ali Smith, and it's out on Tuesday.
And coming to a cinema near you with a Hemsworth shortly.